When you hear the words financial planning, what comes to mind? Is it a bunch of static charts and, I don't know, really complicated reports? Well, what if it could be something totally different? A dynamic, living roadmap for your life. Today, we're going to dig into the philosophy of Mamucium Capital and see how they're trying to do exactly that.
Right at the heart of their whole approach is this one statement: financial planning and wealth management, designed for life. Now, the first part, yeah, that's pretty standard stuff, but it's that last phrase, designed for life, that really hints at a big shift. It's about moving away from just managing money and moving towards building a financial strategy that's centered around your actual life goals.
So, that leads us to the big question, right? What does the financial plan that's actually designed for life look like in the real world? And, how is it any different from the traditional way of doing things that most of us are probably used to?
To really get it, let's look at this comparison. On one side, you've got the old way, a total mess of paperwork, and you only get a call when something's already gone wrong. It's just complex and noisy. But on the other side is the modern approach they're pushing for, a clean, dynamic, real-time view of your finances, which lets you be proactive. It's really all about swapping out all that noise for total clarity.
Okay, so if we want to move toward that modern, clear roadmap, where do we even begin? Well, it's just like any big journey. Before you go anywhere, you have to start with a plan.
And this is what they call their plan service. The key here is that it's not just about making a budget. It's a way to get clarity and confidence by modeling different strategies before you have to make any real decisions. It's kind of like a financial flight simulator. It lets you test drive different futures without any of the real-world risk.
And the payoff from this planning stage is pretty obvious. It's not just about getting a snapshot of your bank account. The real goal is to get complete clarity, to really analyze your specific situation and then model those different outcomes. And all of that is designed to empower you to make smarter decisions and really unlock your full financial potential. So once you've got that roadmap, the next logical step is to get the right gear for the journey. I mean, a plan is only as good as the tools you have to make it happen, right? This is where their advice service kicks in. Now, the two really important words here are expert and independent. That basically means they aren't tied to selling you any specific company's products. Instead, they meticulously research thousands of options out there to find the exact solutions that fit the master plan you've already created. So, the advice you get is completely tailored to you. Think of it like a custom-fit suit, not something you just buy off the rack. And because it's independent and regulated, you know the search is exhaustive. This whole process is designed to make sure every single tool is chosen specifically for your plan, giving you real confidence in the path you're on. Now, a huge part of those tools, of course, is the investment strategy. Their Invest service is built on what they call an evidence-based approach. So this isn't about chasing hot stock tips or trying to guess what the market will do next. It is all about using decades of academic research and hard data to power every single decision. And to put it simply, and this is a really powerful idea, their strategy isn't about just rolling the dice. It's actually built on Nobel Prize-winning research. We're talking about things like smart diversification to reduce risk without killing your returns. The focus is on long-term, data-proven principles, which, is designed to give you some peace of mind. All right, you've got a plan, you've got the right tools, but life happens, doesn't it? The road ahead is never a straight line, and that's where the ongoing partnership comes in. It's like having a skilled co-pilot with you for the whole journey. This is their managed service. Now, unlike a set-it-and-forget-it kind of thing, notice that word proactive popping up again. It's all powered by real-time insights from your plan. That means they don't just sit around and wait for you to call with a problem. They're actually set up to anticipate life's changes and make quick, strategic adjustments along the way. And you can see how this partnership works in a kind of continuous loop. It all starts with constantly monitoring your financial position. That lets them anticipate potential changes, maybe a new job, a growing family, or a big shift in the market. That foresight then leads to those quick adjustments to keep you on course, making sure you always have a partner to help you navigate whatever comes your way. So, what's the glue that holds all of this together? Well, underneath this entire process, there's a core set of principles. You can think of them as the fundamental rules of the road for their partnership with you. And these 5 principles really define the whole relationship. Organization gets your financial house in order. Accountability helps you actually stick to the plan. But honestly, it's the next 3 that are so crucial. Objectivity acts like a firewall against making emotional decisions when things get crazy. Proactivity helps you prepare for what's coming next. And knowledge makes sure you're never in the dark about your choices.
It's all about building a foundation of trust. Now, all this theory is great, but how does it actually apply to real people? Let's look at a few examples, because a financial plan that's designed for life has to be totally unique to each person's individual story.
So let's take a business owner who just sold her company. She's had this huge event, and her challenge isn't really about saving anymore. It's about purpose. What's next? What does she do with this capital? Her financial plan needs to help her answer that massive life question.
Or what about a financier? Maybe he feels trapped thinking he can't create real wealth as an employee. For him, the plan isn't just about investing his paycheck, it's about exploring different paths to break out of that mindset and build a completely different future for himself.
Then you've got someone like a lawyer who's also a serious triathlete. For him, the most important thing is balance. Any plan that forces him to sacrifice his passion is just a non-starter. His financial strategy has to be built around the life he actually wants to live, right now. And finally, picture a professional footballer. He's got a very short but very high-earning career window. His plan needs to look decades into the future, making sure the money he builds now can support his family for the rest of their lives, long after his playing days are over.
So, as we wrap this up, it all comes back to that one central idea. This kind of approach isn't just about managing assets or picking the right stocks. It's about building a living, personalized roadmap that puts your life, your goals, and your values right at the center of the map.
And that kind of leaves us with one final thought, something for you to think about. If you had a truly clear, comprehensive financial roadmap, one built just for you, where would you want it to lead?